Okay, next up we have a boxing bout, 58 kilos. We have T. Bright, who we've seen on XFC before. He'll be taking on Safwan Iqbal, Fahim Boxing.
Another close fight on paper as well, 58 kilos.
Yeah. Okay, mate. So we have T. Bright fighting out of Asgard MMA. So, as I said earlier, I alluded to it earlier, T has fought on XFC before and he had an absolutely brilliant fight on here. He fought in a 3-round boxing bout that was super, super high-paced. Barely a moment of break for either fighter. Just an absolutely brilliant fight. He won by decision against a really good high-volume fighter as well.
And regardless of the results, to get a win on the last show brings a lot of momentum. There's an element of familiarity with the same show, and he's looking to make it two. He's looking to make it two tonight. Looks very calm, very laid back.
Yeah, you can see the experience in his face. He's been here before. He's confident in his game. He's confident in his experience. He's got Owen, Mick, and Rob in his corner. And as a prediction, he believes that he's going to win this fight by TKO via body shot.
A body shot, yeah, I did see. That seems to be what he's angling for, so this prediction could age like fine wine.
And look at him, mate, he's built for body shots. He's got that stature, he's built for body shots. Yeah, I really enjoy watching T fight. Very, very skillful young man with a bright future, 17 years old.
And he's clearly a crowd favourite as well.
Yeah,
listen to the eruption
really
there.
Is. Yeah, sky's the limit for him.
Awaiting now the entrance of Safwan Iqbal.
So, Safwan Iqbal, his opponent, fighting out of Fahim Boxing. Record of 1-1.
Yeah, on paper he's slightly more experienced. He's obviously had the 2 fights. Another fighter who's familiar to the surroundings. You can tell this is not the first time he's had Vaseline applied to the eyes. He's comfortable, he's ready to go. A little more intense. He brings a different type of energy to the cage, it seems here.
Well, and he looks like the much taller, longer man as well. The question is, can he use that reach advantage?
Yeah, and that brings me to T. Bright's prediction. Does he believe that because his centre of gravity is lower that the body shot's going to be more accessible? We'll find out, but what we know about long fighters is that their advantage lies with using it. If he can establish a pretty heavy jab, he'll give T. Bright a hard time trying to close the distance.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
On to bout number 2 of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. And first over to the blue corner. He has a record of 1 win with 0 losses, and he represents Asgard MMA. Please put your hands together for T. Bright. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He has a record of 1 win with 1 loss. He represents Fahim Boxing. Please put your hands together for Safwan Iqbal. 3 2-minute rounds.
Here we go, mate.
Nice and early, closing the distance here. That's a beautiful left hook at the start. If this is how every fight's going to be an XFC, sign me up for the next.
Always welcome, mate. Yeah, T doing a great job controlling the centre. This is exactly what you have to do as the shorter fighter. Close the distance and keep the distance closed.
And this is the pace you can expect from these guys at 58 kg. Nice and light on their feet, nice and explosive.
I love the way T's cutting off the cage. Yeah, Safwan needs to get on his jab and get at his range and start to circle at his range. Lovely right hand there by Safwan. But he's circled himself back into the defence here. He's helped T close him down. Great left hook. That left hook's money for T.
Good ring craft as well from T. Bright. He's always in the center. He knows where to be at the right times to land his combinations.
Great distance control as well there.
Very elusive.
Lovely combination by T. Oh, the power of this kid. Turned himself onto the cage and then straight back.
All the time.
Those body shots are coming, mate.
I believe so too. He's made the threat known upstairs.
Yeah, Safwan is really struggling with the power and the volume of T here. Oh, lovely left hook.
And a beautiful uppercut through the guard as well.
Yeah, this is a dominant round for T. Bright.
And T. Bright's not even breathing heavy.
No, you can tell this is how he fights, how he spars, how he hits pads. Everything's high pace.
Nice and light on his feet. There's a lot of familiarity with how he trains, how he spars, and it translates very well into how he fights as well, evidently.
He's in a very good state at the minute. Eyes wide, always moving, always got himself on the front foot. He seems to be winning every exchange.
Another fighter who looks comfortable in southpaw as well.
Yeah.
Comfortable in both stances.
Yeah, mate. Oh, lovely right hand by Safwan. That's what he's got to do. Keep it at that long range.
I do like Safwan's inside work. I just wish he'd come through the middle a little bit more.
And he's loading up with that right hand there. Oh, great angle there by T. I love how he cut the angle there.
That's an awesome round for T. Bright. So what would you like to see done differently by Safwan Iqbal?
Safwan's got to get at his range and not let T close the distance. An uppercut from Safwan that lands clean is going to stop T from coming forward at least for a minute. He needs to keep it at that long range, use that jab a little bit more. I think he got a little bit overwhelmed early on from the power of T and the way T was able to close the distance really quickly. He's just got to get composed now, have a few sips of water and breathe and just work that long range game now. He's maybe a round down, but there's still 2 to go, mate.
Absolutely, yeah. To be a round down is not a moral defeat. It can feel like it if you allow it to be. You mentioned the uppercut. Now, that's a bit of a gamble. If he throws it, he runs the risk of the lead hook, but that's a matter of Safwan to understand the timing.
Yeah.
If he can see a pattern, in particular with when T. Bright's closing the distance, easier said than done, because how well T. Bright closes the distance very elusively at the same time.
And for T, change nothing. I don't think he has to change a thing. He's sticking to his game plan perfectly, and it's working well for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Tremendous pressure. Heading into the second round, nice and fresh.
Will T keep the volume up?
And it would appear that way.
Yeah. Great combination by T. Beautiful work. Safwan needs to get his back off that fence. Beautiful head movement. Oh, T moves so well.
Again, the ring craft to cut him off every single time, to understand where his opponent is.
Honestly, mate, the difference in how good T looks compared to his last fight, and he looked really good in his last fight.
That's a good left hook
Great
from Safwan
shots
Iqbal.
by Safwan.
Will we see T. Bright go for these body shots, or does he feel like he's found enough success to go upstairs and coast his way to victory?
Well, I wonder if he's throwing this many headshots just to see if he can set up the one big monster body shot.
Maybe.
Because this is his opportunity to throw it whilst the elbows are high of Safwan protecting his head. Great right hand over the top.
It's a good left. It's a good left by T. Bright as well.
Yeah, left hand, my bad. Too many punches to the head, mate. Great volume by T. I mean, credit to Safwan staying on his feet because he's taken a lot of bombs.
Yeah, he's defensively responsible. It would be nice to see a few counter strikes, but it's easier said than done finding the opportunity within such a flurry. Because T. Bright, I mean, he's throwing like 19 shot combinations at the moment.
Still not breathing heavy. Still light on his feet. Safwan's definitely landing more than he was landing last round. I think T's just still got the advantage with that forward pressure.
You'll probably agree as well, having to push a fighter off you and separate is very exhausting, having to frame off a fighter and be like, give me some space. It's very tiring for Safwan, but Safwan's doing a good job of staying nice and composed. I'd like to see him get his back just off the cage ever so slightly and give T. Bright something to respect. 10 seconds left of this round.
Oh, another round that's flown by, mate.
And that's the end of the second.
Oh, T so confident. He knows he's winning. Yeah, we're going to need something real big from Safwan to turn this around because T is he's just executing his game plan perfectly right now. What are you telling T in between rounds now, Mason?
I would be telling T to close the distance whenever he feels like it, essentially. He clearly has the control over the range. He's the one deciding where the fight is happening. If T-Bright wants the fight to happen against the cage, that seems to be where the fight's happening. If T-Bright decided to start jabbing with Safwan, that's how the fight's happening. Does he want to run the risk of coasting around and going jab for jab with Safwan? I don't know. Safwan does very good work with the right hands when he has an ounce of, well, an inch of distance. So for T-Bright, I'd say do the same again.
I'd like to see T go to the body more now and stick to that prediction. At least see if he can land a few, because he's headhunting a lot and it's working for him. I'm not saying he should change a thing, but the body shots are there if he wants to land any. That's better from Safwan. Keep it at your range. That's much better work.
I like it. His left hand's a little bit more active now as well. He's starting to have a little bit more freedom with it.
This is much better from Safwan.
That's a good start.
This is what centre now.
This is what Safwan needed as well. Nice little shoulder roll there, and a good counter jab along with the lead hook as well. His coaches are screaming him on here.
Yeah, he gave him the space there though. This is much better, much more competitive.
Was he saving this for round three? That's a beautiful straight right and a lead hook over the top. This will give Safwan some confidence anyway, to say the least.
Yeah, when Safwan lets those hooks go, T is covering up, the uppercut is there.
Yeah, just as you predicted at the end of the first.
This is much better. Much closer, more competitive exchanges, but I think T's got the first 2 rounds in the bag, so Safwan needs a knockdown just to get at least a draw.
So I've noticed that Safwan's very good at rolling the shoulder, and the way T-Bright combats this is going into southpaw. Now we see Safwan attacking the body.
T's slowly broken down the footwork and closed him down again. Got Safwan's back on the fence. T moving a lot slower though.
That's another good straight right for Safwan Iqbal. He's getting a lot of success through the middle now. And another shot through the middle would be the uppercut. It comes through the guard.
Oh, what a great round, mate. Lovely work by Safwan.
A much better round, to say the least.
Yeah.
He's a lot more confident. Even he's closing the distance now.
Much better. I'm glad that he's managed to up his game throughout round 3.
The output from both men is phenomenal. We're going to see it to the end of the round. These men aren't really a fan of clinching. They want to go.
Oh, what a finish. What a great fight.
A very appropriate ending to such a high-intensity 3-round fight.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, I mean, T very clearly won those first 2. Round 3 was a lot more competitive. You can probably still argue it for T. But I like that Safwan was able to get on his range and not accept being on the back foot as much and establish his range a lot more there in round 3.
And that third round's a pretty strong message to anybody else that tries to fight him as well. He certainly isn't a pushover. The first 2 rounds were a little more in favour of T-Bright, but Safwan Iqbal did very well to bounce back from those 2 rounds and give us a very entertaining third and final.
Well, T landed some bombs, especially in round 1, that would have put a lot of people down straight away. So credit to Safwan, heart of a lion.
Oh, absolutely, both men have a lot to be proud of there as well.
And we hand it over to our MC for the official decision.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a massive round of applause for T and for Safwan. Another great bout of boxing there. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. And each judge has scored this bout 29-28 to your winner. Boxing out of the blue corner, T-Bright. And once more, a round of applause for Safwan Iqbal, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Yeah, 29-28.
29-28, 2 rounds to 1.
So, to those watching at home, the winner of each round has scored 10 points, the loser 9 or less. So, with that being said, T wins the first 2 rounds, 20-18, and then on all 3 judges' scorecards, Safwan won round 3, making it 29-28.
Both fighters, again, have a lot to be proud of. Safwan should not hang his head in shame too much. He bounced back from some serious adversity. As for T-Bright, phenomenal movement, and he earned the win tonight.
No, mate, absolutely. 2 brilliant boxing bouts to start us off, dude.
A wonderful introduction to a great show here at Nuki and XFC.